go.
Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out every week to prophesy the downfall of this kingdom, America, which is called the daughter of Babylon in the Bible, and to teach you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the Lord's chosen people. On this sign, the 12 tribes of Israel. We want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakah, Kadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstone camps for teaching us the truth of the Bible. Peace and blessings to the hopeful elect scattered around the world. Shalom.
So there was an earthquake during the week, and that was pretty intense because it was 6.2 where it happened, but it happened pretty far away. And if you felt it, which we did here in the valley, you'll know that it was pretty tough, right? Because it shook me up. I got up real fast and I said, these buildings are gonna fall on top of us. So I was the first one out of there, but I went to go, see for my friends at work, because they have this thing where, there's a board with a list of people in your area. Because you know how Esau is. If there's an accident and you call the police, you have to stay there until the ambulance gets there. Otherwise, they say that you didn't try to stop nothing, you didn't try to help. So I was like, let's get the fuck out of here. And I wasn't like, oh come on. I was like, I'm standing by the door. I was like, everybody get the fuck out. If that shit would have fell, I would have been out. Fuck those motherfuckers, right? So go ahead.
Yeah, so like the brother said, the Bible speaks about the end, and in the end, there's going to be earthquakes and famine and pestilence, and all that is happening right now. There's a big famine in North Korea, and they say that King John or whatever, he's getting skinny.
If the king's getting skinny, you're fucking suffering. If your king is getting skinny, that means your land is fucked up.
So this is Luke 21:11. There will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places, and fearful events and great signs from heaven.
I was just looking for the word "and." I'll compact Bible. Didn't you? So this is supposed to calm me down and soothe me, but it doesn't do it all the time. There could be some harsh chemicals in here being burnt. But still, I like it. It's soothing. So, what I'll do is I'll put it somewhere else. It'll still be burning right there. See? But like what were we saying? The end, right? The end is here. Well, it's gonna start. Buenos días. ¿Habla inglés o español?
Español.
Vamos a compartir de la Biblia.
Ahorita vamos atrás.
Okay. So the end is here. And nobody cares, right? Everybody thinks it's a joke. See, they're good for a joke. And that's gonna be the part where the buildings fall on top of those people. And they're gonna be trapped because there was somebody being trapped in the Twin Towers. And you saw that video where she said she was talking to somebody, but it was an angel.
Yeah.
So some people are gonna survive by way of miracles. But we're gonna provide those miracles.
So it said there will be great earthquakes, famines, and pestilences in various places, and fearful events and great signs from heaven. So right now, all these prophecies, they're playing out. And not only earthquakes and famines and pestilence, but also scoffers. There's going to be great scoffers, because right now, the whole Great Millstone Camp, they're getting on Al-Azhar. because he made a statement saying that Apostle Tahar is too old to teach. You know?
So when somebody makes a fucking statement like that, that means that they got paid off.
And he's saying that he's the high priest. You know?
He is fucking high on crack.
But Apostle Tahar said that he don't call himself a priest. He calls himself an apostle.
He's above it.
Because the priests, that those were set up, you know, to teach the commandments.
And in the book of Exodus, right?
Right, but now since Yahushua came, now everybody's prophets, you know.
And the thing about Sicario,
So that means that we don't need priests anymore. All we need is the prophets. The prophets, they could break down the commandments.
yeah.
You know?
So this guy's the guerrilla Hebrew. He's not a real Israelite, because Yahushua is the one who died for us. He's the ultimate high priest.
Yeah. It says, the scriptures say that there's no one as a high priest that could be touched as their infirmities. You know.
Yeah, high priest Melchizedek. I think that's in Hebrews 4 and 15. Let me see if I can find it. Because that's just fucking retarded, man. There's nothing else to say about that guy except he's fucking retarded. And you know he's high. Yeah, so he's a high priest. Yeah, he's fucking high on drugs. He's got to be high on drugs. And it ain't no fucking marijuana either. He's doing some hardcore shit. Talking that gangster shit. That's a straight up insult right there, right? He's like, what did he say? He's too old to teach. Well, he's the one that taught you. Where did you learn from?
Yeah.
Who taught you the names? It's from his curriculum, right? He was teaching.
Yeah. So he's making himself look proud.
How you doing?
Pretty good, man. Pretty good.
So that guy Alazar from Sakari, he's making himself look proud because he's exalting himself.
And that's an easy cut right there. He who exalts himself. So let me get this one first. This is Hebrews 4 and 15. But we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities, but was in all points tempted like as we are, yet without sin.
Yeah, that's why he was able to withstand the infirmities. You know?
And the key word is, for we have not an high priest which cannot be touched with the feeling of our infirmities. So what the hell is this guy saying that Tahar can't teach, Apostle Tahar can't teach? He's the one qualified to teach.
And then if Apostle Tahar retires, you know, that it should be Gabar next in line. You know, not Alazar from Sakari.
That's when you know somebody's on drugs.
So the scripture said, he that
He's on crack. He's got to be on crack, man. And I don't want none of you brothers to blame that shit on marijuana. Marijuana doesn't make you say shit like that.
because scripture said, he that exalted himself shall be abased, and he that is abased shall be exalted. So abased means being put low. You know.
Because the scriptures say Esau is the basis of man.
Yeah, and that was my topic today, speaking about men who have the qualities of a woman, you know, and
I like Alazar.
And if Alazar is putting himself high, that's the quality of a woman, because
Yeah, that is. You want to know why? Because a woman can never accept her own fault. A woman will never admit to her own wrong. A woman. Okay? Men, especially men of the Lord, they're like, oh yeah, well, maybe I did do that.
yeah, he'll commit, you know, he'll humble himself, and you know,
You might as well put on some high heels and start doing this shit when people are talking. You just might as well start snapping your neck around.
Yeah, because if you could grab, it's in Leviticus. You know which one it is? Two men shall lay down.
No.
Leviticus 20 and 13. So he's being put low, and the scriptures say about lying down. You know.
This is Leviticus 20 and 13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with the woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them.
Right. So if a man has a feeling for another man to lay down with them, that's a quality of a woman. That's called feminine.
Yeah. And Sakari, his dad, is a homosexual. Remember that? Remember that was long time. See, I don't forget nothing, okay? I don't forget nothing. That's it. That's the end of this fucking rebuke for you. But we're still gonna keep going because there are gonna be other people like you. So you're straight up a demon, dude. A straight up demon. The ball sack that you came from has feelings for other men.
Yeah, you care so much about debating instead of teaching. You know, that's all Sakari does is go out and debates.
Like a woman, because a woman argues all the fucking time. You know what I'm saying? A woman will argue all the damn time. Even if she's not your woman. Try to help a random woman out. Help her cross the street. What's she gonna say? Well, I can do it by myself, nigga. I don't need you. Start the debate. Why? If you can't agree with the man of the Lord, that means you're what? You're jealous. So that's envy.
And actually, the etymology of femininity, feminine, is she who suckles. You know?
Suckles.
That's like, you know, a woman, you know, she breastfeeds, you know?
And you got some breasts on you, my homeboy.
He does. He don't even, I bet he don't
work out.
He don't exercise, you know?
He's got skinny ass arms, a big old pot belly, looking like Baphomet. He's got fucking tits and shit. Yeah, I got a belly, but I got fucking, look at these guns, boy. Bam, sucker. I got a chest and I got a back. This man's working out. All the men in GMS been working out. Even the brothers that teach like GMS. Let me get that word.
Do more push-ups than he can. You know?
Suckles. Whoops, I spelled that wrong. I don't even know how to spell that. How to spell it?
S-U-K.
Oh.
No, S-U-C-K-L-E-S.
Feed a baby or a young animal from the breast or teat. A mother pig suckling a huge litter. Oh shit. Of a baby, young animal fed by suckling breast or teat. That's pretty much it. You're suckling. So this cat, he was a baby, right? Suckling from the milk prepared by the apostles, and now he's like, this milk is rotten. So,
you made another statement. The book of Hebrews is not the word. It's not the word of Yahweh.
Well, I just got that from the book of Hebrews 4:15. See, he's a straight up buster. And you know, let me just get this. This is a. Okay, this is gonna get you. This is Hebrews 1:1. Yahweh, who at sundry times and in diverse manners spake in time past unto the fathers by the prophets.
By the prophets. That's all that matters is the prophets. It don't matter about priests. It don't matter about kings. You know, not in these times.
No. And check this one out. And this is all from the book of Hebrews, my man. Hebrews 5:1. For every high priest taken from among men is ordained for man in things pertaining to Yahweh, that he may offer both gifts and sacrifices for sins. You talking shit to Apostle Tahar is not a gift, or it's a sacrifice of fools.
You don't even give tithes, man.
Man, look at, if the apostle put up a video saying it's not going to happen though, because Yahweh takes care of his men. If all four apostles put up a video saying, you know what, we're about to lose our home. If you brothers can donate.
He'd probably kick them when he's down, when they're down.
Ah, shit. You'd probably be like, get a job, nigga. Why don't you do the Uber?
Yeah.
When that brother died from HOI, I sent him money for the whole camp. But this dude, it really is a woman, huh? He's got that spirit of a woman because he's got the body of a woman. I would be so embarrassed walking around with a beard and man titties. Let me get the second verse. Hebrews 5:2. Who can have compassion on the ignorant and on them that are out of the way, for that he himself also is compassed with infirmities. So he doesn't have that, he doesn't have that feeling for his brothers.
Yeah, because he don't put himself in the same boat that we are in, Man.
He's probably not. He's not.
Put himself in the same boat.
Because you know how a man deals with stress? With all the stress in the world. You know how a man deals with stress? Working out.
Yeah,
Working out.
How else you gonna
fucking do that shit?
You gotta get some way.
Because in your mind, you have neurotransmitters being released. You're stressing out. Now, those are the bad neurotransmitters. Now you're acting like a straight up bitch. You're gonna be mad, you're gonna be upset, you're gonna blame everybody except who is at fault. Because the neurotransmitters in your brain are fucking firing up. But if you get up and you start doing jumping jacks, when you get tired and you start breathing deeply and hard, then your brain will start releasing those oxytocins, those good neurotransmitters, and it will neutralize that feeling, and then you keep going exercising more, and then those oxytocin will turn into dopamine and all that good stuff, and then your ass is feeling good. You're walking like, he probably walks with his hands like this.
Walks like a monkey.
Have you seen him? It looks like he has muscular atrophy, man, because your arms are so skinny, bro.
He is a gorilla Hebrew.
He looks like an orangutan. Because gorillas are tough, are strong and muscular. We're gorillas. Have you ever seen the New York camp? Those brothers are all big. They're all big and strong. That's what a gorilla looks like, and that's a compliment. Like my kids call me gorilla because I have a big belly and I have chest muscles and arm muscles. They're like, man, you look like a gorilla. And a gorilla wouldn't be talking shit either.
Yeah, so the qualities of a woman is being feminine. So if you could get 1 Corinthians 6:9.
Oh, man, I was thinking.
You can't be feminine. If you are, you're not gonna get in the kingdom.
Man, right there, I just got it right there. 1 Corinthians 6:9. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of Yahweh? Be not deceived, neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind.
So none of these. Keep going.
Okay. Nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revelers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of Yahweh.
So none of these are going to inherit the kingdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And one of them said effeminate. So when you get the definition for effeminate, Strong's G3120 it's actually malacos. It's soft to the touch, and metaphor in a bad sense.
Soft to the touch. So this guy's always like his stomach's all sticking out. Look, if you touch my stomach, it's hard.
Like the
Pillsbury
Pillsbury
Doughboy. That's right. So, and I just want to say this: there was an Edomite drove around 2 times. He wanted to get in with this, but it's not for him. See, even he knows. But a woman would be like, I'm still getting in there. But ultimately, guess what? It's the spirit of Yahweh getting inside your mind, bro, making you say those things. Because he's getting ready to take your ass out. That's what he does. He makes examples. He makes examples. Because he's all up in our brain. Those neurotransmitters being released, he's releasing them. You know, when you're fucking stressing out and you feel like you're gonna pass out, those are the fucking, that's the moment when your brain's like boop, 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 making it feel so good, and then you just want, and then you break through. I'll bet you Elazar can't even bench press 100 pounds. What if you can? But if you can, hey, go ahead. You can do it. Good. But it's not, you're not showing that you can. Right?
And also on effeminate, so soft, in a bad sense, of a boy kept for homosexual relations with a man.
Jeez, and then guess what, man? Your daddy was a homosexual.
He probably raped him.
We don't even know. We shouldn't say stuff that we can't substantiate, but hey, it'll all come out. It will. Because those children that get molested, they have a fucked up brain. You know what I'm saying? That's why they're acting feminine. That's why their neurotransmitters aren't making that connection. It's a possibility. I'll pick your brain.
Or it has to do something with his testicles, you know,
Yeah.
because I'm going to get into that in a bit, because right here it says, of a male who submits his body to unnatural lewdness of a male prostitute. So,
You're going against the current. You know what I like? When I see my little sons get hurt, and then they just fucking get pissed. That's how you know you got a man child. He's like, and then he fucking throws his toys all over the place, gets all mad. He starts crying. At first he started crying because he got hurt. But then he realized that he's above that pain, and now he just feels embarrassed because he's crying. Hey, how you
Trying to
doing?
read it.
Yeah, reading the Bible over here. You know, he's coming back. The Lord's coming back. He's gonna make everything right, but first we've got to suffer.
and the scripture says that effeminate is not going to inherit the kingdom of the Most High. And so more qualities of a woman, of feminine qualities, nurturance, sensitivity, sweetness, supportiveness, gentleness, warmth, cooperativeness, helpful. So none of this is like being strong, you know. It's more like a soft touch, more of like what the woman was set up to be, a help.
But this fucker is not helping nobody. So he's totally having a psychosis right now. He's having a bad episode in his brain because he doesn't do none of those things. He doesn't support nobody. So we're supporting Yahweh Shai. That's why he says that we're the bridegroom, right? Because we're supporting Yahweh Shai and his sheep. Tell me, if you see your mom needing help, you're not going to help her. You're going to help her. But what this guy is not doing is acting like a man. He's getting all butthurt. And the qualities of a woman is to never admit that you're wrong. That's the main one. Let me.
And the quality is not only the body or actions, but it's also the appearance.
Oh, man, you read my mind, huh? This is 1 Corinthians 11. I'm gonna have to start with that one and read power through. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am of Hamashiach. Now I praise you, brethren, that you remember me in all things, and keep the ordinances as I deliver them to you. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, and the head of woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is Yahweh. Every man praying or prophesying having his head covered dishonoreth his head. But every woman that prayeth or prophesieth with her head uncovered dishonoreth her head. For that is even all one as if she were shaven. And it keeps going.
Yeah, even women, they're supposed to cover their head when they're praying, you know? So, you brothers, if you have women, tell your women...
cover her head up.
Yeah.
That's why you say cover your shit up.
And also in Deuteronomy 22 and 5, a woman not even supposed to wear pants, you know?
This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall the man put on woman's garment, for all that do so are abomination unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, thy power.
Right, so how many women wear pants? Pants were made for men.
How many women shave their head?
Yep.
But I'll say this, Tiffany had shaved her head because she was trying to get back with the Lord. She was reconciling.
Yeah.
And that other big black girl, she was in Ghostbusters, and she was in Coming to America too. She's doing the same thing.
Yeah, because women don't need to wear pants. Why do they need a zipper? You know, they don't have nothing to pull out. You know, they sit down.
Oh, and yeah. So that word testify is not for a woman. A woman can't testify because you need to have testicles for that.
Oh yeah. And we're gonna get into the word testosterone too.
Testosterone. So let's talk about testosterone. That's one of those things that gets released in the body and travels through your bloodstream and affects your brain. It affects how you act.
Bubba, can I finish this one off real quick? That 22 and 5 one more time.
This is Deuteronomy 22 and 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's garment. For all that do so are an abomination unto the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, our power.
Yeah, so, and a man not to put on a dress. You know, this is not a dress, this is a garment.
Yeah.
You know, and it has fringes. But what they wear is what you see in Hollywood. You know, they put makeup and all the...
And those guys wear t-shirts. Oh, and another thing about this is Warriors wore this. Because I was in a martial art where you had a doko. This is a doko. It goes over your gi and it goes over your uniform, and it's meant for this. See how that goes in your face, and then the kick comes. Boom! It's a distraction. Like those guys in fucking films, they're doing all the spinning shit and their clothes are going around. That's why they're doing it. To distract. If the clothes comes up, you're here, guess what you're doing? This. And then you got all this to cut. So, and then whoosh. And then you look at my sword coming in through my fucking thing, and then
pow. Can't see it.
You can't see it. So don't be talking shit about things you don't fucking know.
It's even, you know, it's even a weapon, this garment.
Like if I had to fight with it, I wouldn't take it off.
It's a distraction.
It's a distraction. Or you could fucking smother somebody's fucking face. You could tie it up and choke them. You don't use your brain. Because the testosterone we were talking about doesn't do its job because you're effeminate. You have too much estrogen. It's fucking fighting the estrogen. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I know you're ready.
Ooh. Now, why don't you have testosterone? Okay. Now let's go to Deuteronomy 23:1.
This is Deuteronomy 23:1. He that is wounded in the stones, or hath his privy member cut off, shall not enter into the congregation of Yahweh.
He that is wounded in the stones is your testicles. And it said, he that has his privy member cut off, that's your penis.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Now, if you're wounded in the stones, that means something's wrong with your testicles,
And your testosterone flow.
your testosterone flow. You know? Because let me get testosterone definition.
I have to testify to this. So I was skateboarding. I was 19, skateboarding, and I was coming on to that lip. So what do I do? Ollie, right? And the skateboard went straight up like this. Smashed my scrotum. I have a scar there, and I was bleeding, and I fucking passed out. While I was recovering, my testosterone was low. I wasn't feeling like myself. You know, the testosterone wasn't flowing, and I was very timid because of the pain, right? So come on,
Damn. Yeah.
that
And
was a
also,
hard fucking hurt.
it can't be low. Your testosterone can't be low. Because if a male has a low level of testosterone, the symptoms can include erectile dysfunction and reduced bone mass and sex drive. The hormone has many important functions. The development of the bones and muscles. See, so your testicles hold your testosterone. So if you're shooting your load, you know, every day or whatever, you're not building up your testosterone. You know, you have to build it up so that it could build up your bones and your muscles.
So it can support your muscle system, right? So you're up there lifting weights, and then your arm breaks. You didn't have no testosterone. That connection was weak.
Yeah, because it also builds up like the tendons, you know, that connects to your bones, you know?
And if you don't have testosterone, you don't have an interest in women.
You don't got no sex drive, you see?
Man, you don't got no sex drive, that's right.
You must be interested in men. you
Or
know?
something. Oh, and that's why your arms are all skinny, and your stomach is popping out, and you got a little tiny bird chest. That's why, because you don't got no testosterone. Man, you thought you were going to get on the apostle and have an easy day? I wasn't prepared to talk shit